I'm probably going to piss somebody off in this video. You're thinking, why do that? Because I'll tell you what gets people pissed off. It's when you have a different opinion than them, and then they go off and calling you names and wanting to, fight you and everything because you have a different opinion. Instead of having a rebuttal, they call you names. This is a typical liberal thing that happens. Usually people who do that are liberals and they're voting for Hillary this November. That's just what's happening. Anyways, it's if they get home to vote. Anyways, well, there is absentee ballots. Fill them out, folks. Not you Hillary folks. Prime. Right? Prime. Now, the last couple of years, you've got these guys doing YouTube videos. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. But what they fail to leave out is if you're a family man, you ain't got no business going to Prime, whether that be on the leasing side or the company driver's side. Now, we're going to talk about the leasing side, because the company driver's side, if you don't want to go home, you don't have a family, you just want to stay out there on the road in a lightweight truck doing 55 mile an hour, go be a company driver. Out here they do pretty good. Out here they train their drivers pretty good. But on the leasing side, you're still governed. That's not really a bad thing, but it shouldn't be if you're paid from the truck. Main thing is you have to stay out. Now, and you've got a dispatcher. Now, over here at Schneider, no dispatcher besides me. I'm the dispatcher, and my wife. My wife will do it some for me too. We're the boss. Me and my wife, we're the boss. No one tells me what to do, where to go. No one does that. You want to know what? I'm home every night. When I click off on this video, I'm going to hit my butt north and pick up a load, go to the house. So you got these guys out here and they're telling you, I believe, it's just misguided information. It's misguided by ways of leaving things out. What they're leaving out is, if you're a family man, you're not going to see your family at all. You'll stay out there months at a time. Some of you. Weeks at a time for sure. And as a man, I don't know about you women. You women are different. I'm not a man. I'm not a woman. Women are different species, okay? I'm putting that out there. I'm sure someone is going to call me a woman hater for that. Anyways, disclaimer, I love women. Love them to death. Anyways, if you're a man, you ain't got no business. If you're a man with a wife and kids, you ain't got no business spending weeks and weeks at a time out there. You should not sacrifice your family for trucking. Not a one of you, whether you work in Prime, Schneider, anyone. Do not sacrifice your family. Sure, you're going to spend some nights out on the road, but you need to be home every weekend. You need to be home for events. You just do. And if it ain't working out for you, you need to go somewhere else. That's what needs to happen. And that's real talk. That is, everything I say is real, but that is coming 100% from a non-biased company, whatever. It's a man deal. You have to be and take care of your house. And will you be able to do that with Prime when you're staying out there for months and months at a time, not knowing when you're going to get home because you don't know what your dispatcher's going to send you? Or you want to work with Schneider, you pick your loads, you go home whenever you want. You can stay in the Midwest, make all that money. If you live in the Midwest, you need to, look, I want to tell y'all something. This is real. If you live in Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, Michigan, Kentucky, probably Iowa, Missouri, if you live in that area, there's you ain't got no business working at Prime if you got a wife and kids at the house. You ain't got no business working there. I'll tell you what you need to be doing. Where we're Schneider. You be home every night, every other night, whenever you want to. East Coast, up and down, get home as much as you want to. But Midwest is where the real good money is at. Northeast, of course. But anyways, besides the point. You know, here at Schneider, we don't have no little books telling us how to run our trucks. We ain't got no governor on these trucks. These trucks are our responsibility, 100%. You know, and you can bring a truck home from a, you know, outside, you know, source, whether it be your own truck or maybe you're buying a truck from someone else. You can get it through SFI. No one's here to hold your hand. You're supposed to be doing it yourself. That's the reason why I say ain't no rookies should be out here leasing or owner operating. You need to give it at least a year. Some people are fast learners. I get it. A lot of people ain't got no business leasing a truck in their first year. You got to learn how to drive a truck first. Take care of it. Run it as a business. But you don't need to be worrying about all this stuff. You need to learn how to dadgum drive a truck. First year. After that, I think that examine yourself, and then put yourself out there if you want to go buy a truck, but don't even think about it that first year. But there's this false thing going on saying, I'm going to spend 6 months out there on the road. I got the drive, I got the grind, I got all this. But when you take a 34-hour restart in a truck stop, what difference does it make? You can better take that 34-hour restart at your house. So instead of being at the house, having a life, you're going to be at a truck stop, sitting there looking at a bunch of truck drivers all day long. And do you want to look at people like me all day long on your time off? I don't. Trust me. My time off, I don't look in the mirror. I'm just saying. Am I making big bucks? I could probably be making more. But like I said, I do not sacrifice family for trucking. I never have. Never have. And if you do, you're going to regret it. Those kids are going to be missing something. The spouse is going to be missing someone. And it's like, why put that on yourself? But more importantly, then stands what I'm talking about. Anyways, I'm sure someone's going to get all offended because I'm talking about Prime and how dare I. After all, I guess trucking in 2016 is all a big gang now, right? Oh, we got this gang here, this gang here. Me, myself, I'm all about trucking for my family, for myself, to be happy. That's what I do it for. At the end of the day, haters, fans, friends, they don't matter when it comes to my job. They do not matter. Because at the end of the day, are they going to keep you employed? No, if you piss them off, they'll probably call in on you. Right? That's what they do nowadays, right? They say, hey, this guy offends me. I'm going to call his company. That's kind of what they do nowadays. So, hey, anyways, hey, thanks for watching. If you have any kind of rebuttal, please be respectful, because I do know the type of people be watching and be calling names and whatever. And I get that. They're immature. But if you have a rebuttal, please leave in the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts are. You know, I'm sure Prime has some dedicated stuff or get you home every night or every weekend, and that's good. That's really good, and that's what I like to drivers. That's what I like to see them do. But when you put a driver in a seat, and I know some of them, and they just drive all around, they got family issues. They're doing it to themselves. They could go work for another company like Schneider, especially Schneider IC, and they could be home as much as they want or as much as they can afford. So anyways, we're getting along here. I appreciate y'all watching. 73.